Hello friends, so welcome to this lecture. So in this lecture we'll create a VNet and then within that VNet we'll try to create two subnets because that setup will help us in the further subsequent lab. So what we are going to do in this particular lab is we'll create a VNet virtual network within our resource group and we'll provide the IP range 10.0.0/8 and then you can say we'll create one subnet 1 with IP 10.0.1/0/24 and then we'll create another subnet with IP range hyphen 2 is equal to 10.0.2/2.0/24. So we'll try to create a VNet and then we'll create two subnets within that. So let's try the same onto the Azure portal. So what we'll do is we'll go to a particular virtual network and then we'll add a virtual network or create a virtual network. You can do by clicking over here as well, and then we'll provide a name. So we'll provide a name security architects and we'll provide VNet. Okay, and then we'll provide the address space like we discussed 10.0.0.0/8 and then we'll use the same subscription which I have, and then we have the security architects resource group created. So in all my labs I have tried to use the same name security architects, and then we'll choose the location as US East only. So in this particular we'll change the name it to subnet 1 and we'll provide the range like see in our we have written in our notepad 10.0.1.0/24. So we'll not change these settings, service endpoints and firewall. So we'll create a VNet within the same resource group. So it will take a few seconds to create the virtual network. And for that time being, I'm going to pause the video. Once it is created, we'll come back. Now by this time, our virtual network should have been created. So now this has been created. Let's go to that particular resource. You can say that you can see this that okay, the virtual network we have created VNet with the address space has been created, and if we'll go to let's say subnets, we'll be able to see the subnet which we have created and the address range we have provided. Now what we'll do is we need to create one another subnet as per the lab. So what we can do is just click on add subnet and we'll provide the name subnet hyphen 2 and the address range will provide 10.0 dot let's say 2 like we discussed, and will not be attaching the particular subnet to a security group in this particular lab. So this is the subnet 2 which we'll be creating. So let's click on OK and we'll see that okay, within few seconds our second subnet has also been created. So this is like a pretty short lab. What we have done is we have created first one VNet and then within that VNet we have created two subnets within that. So if we'll click on subnets, so this is the address range we discussed. So what we have done is we have created two subnets. So if you'll see in this particular notepad, this is what we discussed that okay, we'll create one VNet with this particular range and then we'll be creating two subnets, subnet 1 and subnet 2. So similarly we have created the subnet. So this is it friends, in this lecture. Thank you for watching this lecture. Meet you in the next lecture. Thank you.